You
Killed.
play Washington one night with like Ovechkin and like Kuznetsov and Backstrom and all these guys, and then next night you have to play Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
You have to play like all this offensive team like with Matthews and Marner and everyone. And then third night you play Crosby and Malkin. It's like it's not easy.
What do you do, baby? Gros pod, big pod today. English Wednesday, I guess. English Wednesday. A special one with my brother, Nick Scherbak. I love this guy, man. Love this guy. Former first round pick for the Canadian. He's playing in the Europe right now. Played 37 games pros, and I think he was a decent player for the time that he played hockey, and think that the context of a lot of things, if it was today, everything would be different. And I spoke my truth, and I'm gonna let him speak whatever he wants to speak about, but I think it was very enlightening, let's put it like this, to hear him talk about some of the things. And of course, he's very respectful, and he's very he wants to come back in the league, and he deserves to be back in the league, and he works very hard, and he's doing the right things, and I will always push him to pursue that goal. So it was great to have Nikki on the pod. Trusted us to come on at La Classic Car year 2 when we were like nothing, and he trusted us to show up. I always be grateful for that. So great time with Nikki, and I hope you will enjoy this. So here we go. Nick Scherbak, former first round pick of the Montreal Canadiens, on Sans Restriction, baby. I'm very happy to have him on the podcast. You know his name, but what you may don't know about him is he's a heck of a basketball player. That man whooped my behind. One of the few last times I've seen him. My man, Nikita Scherbak. How you doing, baby? How you doing?
Good, how are you? Good, how are you?
I'm doing awesome, man. Tell the world how good in basketball you are, because I was so surprised. I was like, you're one of those Euro players that are good at basketball.
I think you pumped me my tires, but it was it's been actually a long time since we played, eh?
I know, it's been like 4 years.
It's been years, yeah. I mean, I'm okay. Like nothing special about my game, but obviously I grew up playing it a lot, so I have some technique. Let's just say that I'm one of those players that you don't expect to be kind of good, and then I show up on the court, and I start playing. I start balling.
Who's your favorite player? Who's your favorite basketball player? I think it's LeBron, no?
No. No. I mean, that's a debate again, but no, I don't think it will be LeBron. He's great, obviously. He's top 3 all time.
Yeah.
I'd say, but I don't know. I would say like currently, I really like Doncic. I think maybe like he's not having a great away season, but like there's so many good players. Like Ja Morant is like probably really, really exciting guy to watch. So there's few. I can name you 5, 6, but I don't know. I feel like Doncic would be like the probably one that like I've been followed for a while before he came to NBA. Like he was playing in EuroLeague, like for Madrid. So it's like, this guy's been doing crazy stuff. Since he's 16 against the like dudes, and he's not the most athletic. And I don't know. I really enjoy watching Doncic. So I would say Doncic is my favorite.
That's awesome, man. So how was it in Bratislava, man? You've been traveling the world, traveling Europe, traveling North America. Your last stop was Bratislava. How it was?
It was good. It was good. It was different difficult season for me. I took a little bit break in between, but Yeah, a couple months ago, I joined Bratislava. It was good. It was a good city. It's a European city. It's pretty big. It's capital of Slovakia. Um, our team was good. You know, we just couldn't go far in the playoffs. But other than that, the organization was very nice and it was good. It was a good experience.
The thing is, people like don't realize, and because of my role now with my women's hockey team, people don't realize how good players are in Europe. Like people think, oh, you played in the NHL, you played in the NHL, you go to Europe, it's gonna be easy. But there's so many good players over there. People don't know.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, that's true, and it's like underrated. You know, there's just not much. There's just not much like a news about it. Kind of, you know, like they're just doing their own thing, and it's like
Yeah,
it's not out there. It's like NHL or like American Hockey League. You know, North America is very like out there. Social media, you know, a lot of. I think like a lot of teams like not. It's just different market, let's say. But like you said, there's a lot of players that like you kind of like you go like wow he's pretty good, but also it's like completely different because it's a Olympic sheet, you know, it's a
mm,
different type of game. It's like it's tough to say, but yeah, definitely there's a lot of very good players, you know, that even like I would say like a lot of like Canadian guys or like North American guys that like I feel maybe get adjusted to the big ice and then they're
yeah.
just like, you know, like it's more freedom. It's a completely different game. Some games, you know, maybe like a little bit slower pace, but more control, puck, possession and stuff. You know, or like there is games like a North American style, like
Mm,
you know, kind of like almost dump and chase and like trying to be physical on big ice, which makes it interesting. It's difficult, but
that's true. That's
yeah.
true.
So there's a lot of where like a lot of good players. It's true, and I feel like you know you kind of have to be you know very good skater or just a good skater to be able to use your ice like size of to advantage and stuff like so it's like a different game.
Yeah, and I remember when you left for KHL, I remember I was following Avant Garde on Instagram just because I wanted to know how you were doing and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
you know, just following your career and stuff like that. And I was so surprised with how good it is. This league is the talent over there is out of this world. Like skilled player out of this world. Like, when you arrived there, because you played WHL um at
2
20
years.
for 2 years, then AHL and then NHL, and then you go to KHL, or you're like, man, I got this shit on lock, or you're like, man, people don't know how good they are.
You know what, like I think yeah like that's I would say like I'll be honest, I think I underrated like under how do you say
Yeah,
underestimated like you know like from when I went from LA to KHL,
yeah,
you know, and I was like wow like there's actually like I mean our team was very good like Omsk like in Avangard like we
yeah.
had very good players like I had Emilien is my you know he was in Montreal, he was my teammate. I had Andrew Ghetto, you know,
Mm.
as my teammate. I know how he plays. He's a very good European player, obviously. Just very good player in general. You know, there were Taylor Back is my like another guy that played in American League and like he's doing very well in KHL. Like there was just like level, yeah, to players, and I was just like we had very good 20 guys in a team. Let's say like we had very good four lines that like everybody could play hockey and just solid team. So yeah, I think I really underestimated. It was a very good level. And like I
Uh,
said, you know, some guys are just crazy on the big ice. You know, you give
yeah,
space to some guys and they're just like super skilled, use that as advantage, you know, make moves. But it's like I said, it's different. You know, for you to create a grade A chance, you kind of have to beat somebody 1-on-1. It's like
yeah.
it's I don't know what's the difference in size though. I think it's like wider by like I don't know what actually like exactly. It's maybe like wider by 2 meters or something.
Oh my
But
god, that's
yeah,
still big.
you know, you have less shots on net. But then NHL or American Hockey League game, like some games you have like 18 shots on net. So it's like
Wow.
it's not that much, right? Like it's like 17, 18 shots. Yeah, some nights you can have 50 if you yeah shooting, but
Yeah.
Just saying, it's like just different. But yeah,
Talk to me about Yimelin, man. How crazy that dude is. Because I remember
super
when I
strong. Yeah, it's
super
crazy.
strong. When I started my career, I will always remember that. I don't think I never told you that. So when I started my career, Yimelin was talking with Markov in the locker room. So I was starting my career, went in the locker room, and they were always speaking Russian. I could never understand what they were saying. So one day, Anna Galchenyuk teach me Niet Panimanyo Parovsky, something like that.
Yeah, like he
So
basically saying you like, I don't understand or I don't speak. Yeah,
exactly.
Russian. Yeah.
So they were talking Russian in the locker room. I walked by them and I just said Niet Panimanyo Parovsky. Their
Yeah, they
two
start laughing.
faces, they looked
Yeah,
at me like, say,
they're
what?
shocked. Yeah,
Talk to
they're
me
like
about
shocked.
Alexei Emily, the funny story about Emilian.
Great, great guy. Obviously, one of the nicest guys like I met playing hockey for sure. Pro like helped me out a lot in Montreal, and just a great guy in general. You know, like very good, just a very good guy. I don't know. As a player, he's one of the like the probably the ones that I was afraid. Honestly, like not afraid, but
Oh.
like you have to watch out for. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because this guy hits super hard and super like most of the time clean too. Like you
Yeah.
know a lot, like really a lot of time, like rarely, but it's because of his style that he
Mm.
plays. But like, wow, is he
So
ever just
so
super
what
strong?
when do you have a hit that you remember that he did? Me, I remember he went backward on the hit,
Oh,
bang the
um,
motherfucker down, and that man stayed down, and the bench went wild. Like, do you have a Alexei Yemelin moment? You're like, man, he had us up.
yeah. I don't. I mean, a lot of times, like probably every game, he would have a
Yeah.
definitely like a hit that like would give emotions to the bench, and everybody would be like, "Whoa, okay, this guy is not messing around." But I don't know. Probably like with the one that like I really remember is like the one he had at against I think Stasny when he was in like
Mm.
um he's wearing a cage. I think it was in St. Louis.
Yeah. That was
He
that.
it was like by St. Louis bench, I believe. He like it was crazy. He tried to like make a move or like I don't know, try to get like dump it, and then he was wearing a cage and it was like a clean hit that like his body like turned like this. His legs were like like it was crazy. He laid
Bro,
him out, but
I
it was
see the hit
crazy.
now. I see the hit now. This hit is violent. But Stashny got up though. Stashny got
Yeah.
up like
No, that's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Yeah, and it's like I was just like I was like the way it looks, it's like not scary, but like whoa, it was like a
Right.
hard, like hard hit. But obviously, like him hitting a Lucic, like him going after Lucic, like for
Yeah.
few games, like really they were really going at each other, and like the one that he did, the hip check that he did against Colorado, that store in the
Mm.
pot,
Yeah.
it was
So
like
what
I
what
think he
what
like hip checked.
when he does things like that and you're on the
I think
ice.
he, I think he hit me. You know what? Yeah, I'm on the ice. I think he hit me in a scrimmage we played, but it wasn't like super hard. But it was just like a wake up hit.
He hit
I
you in a
think it wasn't.
scrimmage?
Yeah, it was like a game at the Bell Center, I think, and it was like we played that red against white game, right
Yeah.
before the season, and then yeah, it was just like, and it was like I don't think it was like a neutral zone or something. I don't really remember. But I remember he stepped up on me, and I was like, wow, okay,
He
all
was
right,
like welcome to the big leagues, man.
yeah, seriously, just like a really like strong. Yeah, you don't get hit like this in juniors or anywhere else, or I mean, I don't know.
So
Yeah, definitely, but great guy.
so so,
Nothing but
so
best to say
n-
about him.
now that you live in Montreal, are you still able to watch those Montreal Canadian games, or you're like, nah, not yet. I'm gonna wait a little bit on that.
No, no, no. I mean, I'm still like a fan, right, of everything, like a hockey, just in general. Like, I really like. I throw any game on, and it's like I watched that game the other day. Like, they play Toronto away. I think
Oh
like
yeah,
I watched the full game. Like it's hockey night in Canada, and I'm a fan of hockey. I try to watch everyone, right? Like the best players, even in the world, like Matthews and stuff like that, like a top players. Or it's fun to watch a lot of teams in NHL. Colorado, like there's so many, so Boston, like there's so many like good players and good teams. So you see how they do things. So yeah, but definitely, like I'm not gonna pass on Toronto and Montreal hockey night
Yeah.
in Canada. Definitely so.
So I know you want to go back. I know you are crushing it in Slovakia, in Czech Republic. You are doing your thing over there. But I know you want to go back, and it's not like you're 75 years old. I mean,
I know.
you can still go, and at one point somebody's gonna give you a shot. But if somebody asks you what happened, like in Montreal, why did it happen like this? 5 years removed from that crazy year, what would you tell that person?
Like I don't know.
It's tough.
It's a difficult. It's not an easy question. Like I've thought about it a lot too, obviously, but I don't know. It's. I think it's just like everything. How like everything worked out like that, and it's like I have no regrets. Like I played in the best league in the world. Like I made it out of my country, and
Yeah.
it's like yeah, like I don't know. It's tough. Like there's I don't know. It's a lot of pressure to be in Montreal, right? So like
Mm.
it's everybody knows that, but there's a lot of other reasons I think happened from maybe like I think both sides. Hey, me too, right? Like I did things that like I wish I can go back and I wish I can like look back at it and be like, wow, I maybe like would have done it differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm sure like I don't know. It's like I have. It's tough. Like I'm really grateful that I had a chance to play for Montreal, right? And
Yeah.
like just to wear that jersey, and it's like being that young kid, being like really like attention on you.
Yeah.
Ever since like you getting picked is like attention on you, whatever you do, and like practices are there. I've never seen anything like it. To like show up at the practice, and then there would be like 60 cameras just standing there and it's like filming
Yeah.
you, right? It's like as an 18-year-old, it's still like it's a lot. And but like I said, like I'm grateful, and I'm just like I could have done things differently. So but now looking back, it's like nothing I can do. I like I just I'm grateful I had a
But
chance.
one thing I love about you, and I know a lot of guys in the league and stuff like that, but you've never like trashed the Canadian. You've never put them in the mud. You've never like you always did
Yeah,
what.
it's like I mean, no, you know what? Maybe I had that like one interview that like they probably like I shouldn't have said stuff that I said, and then some probably were taken out of context a little bit too hard, right?
Yeah,
Maybe like it didn't sound as anyway. It's
but
like
not to me. Like
I
personally,
know exactly,
yeah,
and it's like I was young, and it's like as a young player, you always want to play, and like
yeah,
um it's like when it's right there, it's really like it was hard mentally. So like there was a lot of emotions involved, obviously, and it's like I said, as a young player, when you get a couple of games in and you feel like you kind of like a little bit adjusting to the game, and like you go like, okay, I think I can play here. I think I can play against the best in the world, type of a thing. You still
yeah,
not, but you still like you really like trying to get over that like a limit of because like everybody starts, like it's like
yeah.
everyone starts in there. It's like it's just how you deal with certain things, and it's like different situations, different I don't know, different opportunities, different uh, everything different, right? It's like everybody's starting somewhere, so
Yeah, and the team
it's how
was not.
you.
The team was like the. I remember like they were
Mm,
trying to stack up the team, but the team was not it. Like it was tough. Like even for like a you at
yeah,
that time being a younger player, it was tough,
yeah.
bruh.
I think like one year we kind of like struggled. I think it
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
uh it was I don't remember exactly what it was, but like we lost a lot of road trip games.
yeah.
So it's like it was different. And like I said, every team, there's so many good teams that like, you don't realize as a young player that like every night you have to face against like some teams or certain players that are just like unbelievable. Like, just like you play Washington one night with like, Ovechkin and like Kuznetsov and Backstrom and all these guys. And then next night you have to play Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
You have to play like all this offensive team, like with Matthews and Marner and everyone. And then third night you play Crosby and Malkin. It's like, it's not easy, but like I said, I'm grateful.
First time you played Ovechkin, how was it, man? Did you go on the ice and say like, yo, man, you're my guy?
Oh, for sure. I think it was like my third game or second game, third game in the NHL. And it was like one of the faceoffs we end up on beside each other, I think, at some point, and maybe first period somehow. But I was just like, wow, thanks. I was just almost like, thank you, honestly, for like just like being, the guy is great. Like the great. It's like, what do I say?
Is it? And I had this discussion with somebody else who is not Russian, because so maybe we don't need to have that discussion. But I was like, I think Ovechkin is the greatest Russian player to ever play in the league, and I count Tretiak in that, and I count like it's a tough because there's so many choices. Because there's so many great players, but man, this
definitely a scorer, like greatest for sure.
Yeah.
Not even like in Russia, anywhere.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Like, if you score that many goals,
I think he's top 5 scorer of the all time.
I think
scoring
he's chasing. He's like a goals or scoring.
But I mean, scoring ability, I think he's top 5 all time. Like the ability to put the puck, like Mike Bossy, like all those guys that are just
for sure, top 5.
The puck and
there's like it's impressive when you stand on one spot and you just wait for it to come. But like you stand in a certain area and it's just crazy.
So how does nobody can do shit about that? We all know the rink. 21,000 people know.
Everybody knows he shoots.
Everybody knows. And how come nobody can stop him?
Just that great of a shot, It's like unbelievable. Like release, it's like just crazy. Just like something that like he obviously can't tell nobody. Like nobody shoots the puck like that. It's like it's crazy.
I often ask the guys when they come on the podcast, who is the greatest practice player? Because we all know there's great players to play with, but they are great players that are great in practices. Okay, do you remember like from your time with the Canadiens, a player that was like so great in practice, if people knew, they would be like flabbergasted? There's one name that you didn't play with that I often hear from the guys from this group of guy. They always talk about Joel Armia's hand. They say like Armia's amazing hand.
Very good. People don't. It's true. Actually, that's very true. He does. He really. He does.
Do you remember a guy?
Like what can?
Or in any other team. Any other team that don't have to be Canadian.
You know what? I mean, everybody knows it's not a secret, but I think Price, obviously. But it's like everybody knows that. It's like he shows it in a game. And it's like, obviously, you can imagine the practice that this guy would have. But, I mean, there's a lot. Like
I know.
Like Max.
Pacioretty?
Like, very good. Like, really, like his release, like his shot, you would see some things like every day that like you're just like, wow, really, like it's like but it's like no secret. Like if you score, how many, like 40 plus goals, and it's like you're doing something right. You're doing something that works, or you're really good at something. So it's like his release and like the way he shoots the puck and like just like, just like watching him like shoot the puck, like his ability to like, or like score, just like same, like score, just like the ability of his like decisions or like just like plays. It's different. It's something like really, it's crazy. Like I said, it's like some people that or like Kopitar and Anze, and like it's
Mm.
like just like I don't know. It's like you have to see it. You have to watch it. It's like
So I remember, I think it was your first or second game when you got traded to the Kings. I remember I was on there and I said he about to go off. Like I think it was your first or second game. I was like working that day. Said, man, that boy about to go off and I'd be pissed. And I remember that goal. He went from the right side, I think, went and released that shit. Boom. How good that goal felt.
yeah, that was first game. We played
First
Vegas
game.
at home. Yeah, it was just like it was definitely a moment that like remember it's gonna be in a deep memories for sure. It was cool. It was cool. It was a lot. It was a big moment. Like get put on the waivers and then just fly over there and meet all these new guys and play at the Staples Center where
Yeah.
actually it's a lot. It's a different city away and playing at the Staples Center. Obviously Lakers and everything like history there, crazy. But yeah, it was a big goal. It gave me confidence really. Like I think over there, but.
And then you see the banners too when you're in the Staples,
Oh
eh?
yeah. Oh yeah. You see the banners. It's like yeah, there is something to it, to the arena. There's like some special arenas to play, which is like super cool. It's not only Staples, but let's say like in Bell Center, you can feel the different energy, right? You step
Yeah.
on the ice and you see the banners again and you're just
Yeah.
like, wow, this is unbelievable.
I,
Or TD Garden, like TD Garden, same, like so much history. Like I know Boston is a rivalry, but it's like TD Garden. You go, you see like Celtics sweaters and
yeah.
Bruins, everything.
So I never asked that to a player ever. I never think about it, but now that you talk about arenas, so what's the feeling when you hear that that intro music? Like me, I'm in the crowd and I'm pumped. I'm willing to punch somebody. And I'm not even playing. So when you hear that intro and then you go on the shit,
Crazy,
yo, do you have a word that
crazy,
can describe this, man? This is crazy.
unbelievable. If the word would be described, just like unbelievable.
Oh
Just
yeah,
like it's like yeah, like a dream. Like honestly, like you don't even believe that you're doing that, but you're doing it. It's like it's crazy.
Do you keep all your jerseys from every team you played?
I try to, yeah, I do. I try to.
And do you have like I'm not saying your favorite team jersey or whatever, but sometimes you do. So us La Force, we did, I don't have it close. So we did a special jersey for the First Nation. And that's my favorite jersey of all my collection. Is there like that one jersey you're like, man, that one, put it in a frame?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously, like
Yeah.
Montreal and LA, definitely. It's
The
like
white or the
probably,
white? The red or the white?
uh, I would say red for
Yeah, the
me.
red. Yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
the red, like, it's like I think the red it's the jersey. I know maybe it's not white, maybe it's more special, but I feel like for me, I think red would be more special.
The red is the best, I think, because like
I think so. Like
it feels like aggressive a little bit, but
feels
not too
right.
much, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's great. It's a great jersey, obviously. So yeah, I wouldn't say like I would frame every single jersey,
Mm.
maybe, but I would definitely, if I have a chance, I would definitely frame Montreal and LA for
Okay.
sure.
So back in Texas, okay, when I saw the picture of your face, bro, I think I texted you, man. I was like, this is
I
some
know.
crazy shit. So, first of all, how's the face? And what the fuck happened?
You can see
Yeah,
it. Can you
yeah,
see
I
it?
can
Yeah.
see. I can see still scars, eh?
Yeah, still, I mean, a lot forever. Yeah, still scars. It was scary. Played
Yeah.
Colorado. I think it was our second game in 2 days, and it was a second game. I think it was like second period. Just like quick moment, like just like accident, almost really accident. And the guy was trying to shoot the puck from the right side. So he was a righty from the right side. He was trying to shoot the puck, and then I was trying to reach for it with my right hand, which like was my offside. So I had to like lean over this way towards like other way. He shot the puck, and we both like fell down, and then his skate came up quick. I was right behind him, kind of, and it was like a moment. And then I grabbed my face with my glove, and I let it go in like 2 seconds. And I was like licking, I was like, oh, that was not good. That's not good. I was like, well, just like it's like a game moment, but it's like a little bit scarier than anything I feel ever. Like I had other injuries, like serious injuries. Like I had a meniscus, but nothing like this. This was like a scary moment, but anyway, I'm okay. I was the tooth, wow, and then I think like around, I don't know, 35 plus stitches.
Yeah, there was a lot. And I remember, I think, so you had your little baby at that time. So it must have been, it must have been like scary because of that.
Yeah. It was like, and I didn't, like my wife was watching it, and like, I guess like it happened, but AHL happens quick, and they kind of like put the commercial, so like nothing, like you like kind of miss it. It's not like, I don't know, it would happen in NHL. I feel like there would be more coverage a bit to it, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like it happened, and then like kind of like commercial went on quick, and then I just sent the selfie out of like a medical room.
You sent her a selfie?
Yeah. I took a picture because like they like took me off, and I was like cowering, and like just like I was in shock. It wasn't that much like painful as you would think it would be. But I took a selfie because I looked at there were 3 of them, and I looked at them, and they were like kind of like staring at me, giving me a look. And I was just like, well, that's not good. And they asked them to take a picture. Yeah, and it was pretty bad.
Oh, that's
but it looked
crazy.
bad. Yeah, it looked bad.
So first time the little baby saw you with the 35 stitches, how was it?
Seriously. You know what? Now that I think of it, I think it was normal. I mean, obviously probably was wondering the questions, what happened.
Yeah.
Because especially stitches, a lot of stitches. Now it's like they're gone. You're still noticing, but it's not like as crazy.
Yeah, it's not like it fucked up your face. It's just normal.
It's really like, you can notice it, but it's not like, I feel like it could have been worse.
Oh,
the way like it looked at first when I just took like that picture, or like the way it felt, because like when, like I said, I saw it like licking, I was like, okay, that's not good. And the ref like blew the whistle, and he like immediately started waving. So that's when I know like I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere. Yeah.
Did you ever seen it on TV or like?
I watched the replay, but it's like it's hard to see. It's like it's on YouTube, I think, but it's really like it's just like it happens, but it's not like in close. It's just like a video, and it's like it happens on the far side of the ring, so like you can't really see it, but like it's like not in close or anything. So like if you watch this video, if I would tell you I have 5 stitches, you would believe me. Or like whatever. So it's like you can't see anything. Yeah, you can't see anything with it.
So like I said, I know you from what I think, you want to come back, right? I think from your training, you're doing everything right. I think you still got a lot of juice in your tank, and I will always be the number one guy to say, man, give that man a shot, because that man deserves another shot.
Thanks.
Do you think, of course, man, do you still hold on to I'm going to be back, or you're settling down bit by bit?
Oh, I'm, like I said, like I'm, I think I'm still like, I'm not that old. I'm 27.
You're
I'm
27.
Still like, I'm still, I think I have a kick on me, and like I said, if there would be opportunity, of course I would like to, discover that and be down. Like still, like Europe, like I said, it's different. It's a different game, and I feel like I don't know. But like I said, I'm 27, and I still have I feel like good goal for like a couple years, a few years for sure.
More than a couple. You're 27. You can't go until 35.
Yeah. So, if I just like I've been training really hard and doing all the things. And I mean, Europe is nice too, like, right? Like when I was in Czech, like it was amazing. The level was really good, right? And like I said, like there's a lot of good players that like, or it's just like people don't know how good guys can be there too.
So if they write a book on your life, what's the name of the book?
That's a good question. Never thought about it.
Don't tell me Untamed. Somebody tell me Untamed.
Untamed?
Yeah, I know. I've heard it. I heard it all. That question. I've heard all the answers.
It's a good question.
I'd go Diamond in the Rough.
Diamond in the Rough?
Yeah, because I think and like that's me being real. Like I was pissed when people were talking and shit. I was like, man, he's 18, he's 19, he's 20, he's 21. He's 21 and you don't need to answer that, but in the new regime that we have today with the Canadian, you would have a chance to either go with Laval and play like a couple of years, maybe 2-3 years over there, and then burn the league after. Then now they brought you after they drafted you, and Montreal is Montreal. We all know what Montreal is. I mean, we all felt Montreal, and then you're stuck. So I just feel like you didn't have, even though you played in the league and everything, I just feel like you didn't have a real chance to be who you can be and to do what you do. That's my only take on that. I think whoever gives you that shot, because I think that shot will come, especially in the climate that we are, and like people are looking for like experienced player and people that been up and down. But yeah, I think people are gonna give you a shot, and yeah.
I mean, I hope so. Let's see. It's my off season now, so I'm training. I'm in shape.
Oh fuck! I know that. Yeah. Now I gotta bring you to La Classique this year, man. July 22nd.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
let's do it.
I'm gonna send you the info after this.
If I'm around, for sure. Yeah. It's been the couple of times I came it was amazing. It was organized by you guys. It was very good. It was actually very, very fun. It was such you know what? It's a huge event that you guys do. You guys do so much work too. So I appreciate you inviting me and like me having a fun. Honestly, it's not easy too. People don't realize how much you work too. So
I appreciate it. I can't wait if you can come. I can't wait to have you on the ice with your little boy and my boys, on the ice playing. That would be fucking sick. I'd be sick. That'd be sick, man.
Honestly. Yeah. It's like I wish it like grows even more, that like you can do it at the honestly like arena, like the Laval, like a Bell Center. That would be cool. That would be like a goal. That would be like and it should be.
Yeah, it's so like tough because it's
I know.
The hard part is the ticket sales, like during the summer. Oh, selling tickets in the summer is the worst. Like people are like busy,
people like
and
at the cottages or like just resting.
That's why we got it out very early this year.
Still great.
Man, thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. I appreciated the time you gave me, brother. Appreciated the time you gave me to come on the pod, and I know we spoke about doing some stuff, but I'm good at this thing, man. I'm looking forward to do more stuff with you either this summer or in the upcoming weeks. And again, hang in there, man, because I'm telling you, you ain't done. You ain't done. And I want the world to know. I know that a lot of NHL guys listening to this podcast, and I want them to know, like, he ain't done. He ain't done.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
My man. Thank you so much, brother. All right.
Thanks. Take care now.
Yeah, très cool. I love this guy, man. Yeah, I'm a big fan guy. When I love my people, I love my people. When I believe in somebody, I believe in somebody. I believe in that guy, man. I believe in that guy. Believe he can do a lot of great things. Believe he can be somebody special. Just need him to trust himself and trust the process, and everything's gonna be fine. I believe in this guy. And I showed up, came in the podcast, and he knows like everything he's gonna say is gonna be taken out of context. So of course he's gotta think about everything. And man, I appreciate Nikita Scherbak, and I appreciate Bruno Mercure who's doing the pod. It's pretty late right now. I'm taping this. We're Tuesday. It's 9 p.m. He's probably gonna text me in 2 minutes. Kev, where are the damn clips? Probably him texting me. No, it's not him. It's somebody else. But no, man, I appreciate you, Bruno. I love you. And thank you so much for following the pod. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Sans restriction. And yeah, that's it. See you next week. We got good stuff coming, baby. Let's go.